This week, my niece is screaming again. I have signed up for something absolutely terrifying, and indoor training is destroying my will to live. I am going to unpack all of these and more in this video, but before, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and comment down below. My knees hurt quite a lot, especially my right one. It happened because I increased my volume of running. I've been running 10K, then 11, then 13, and this week I decided to run 14K. So it might sound like a dumb idea to just jump to 14K, but why did I do that? And the reason is because I have signed up for my first middle distance triathlon, which is 1.9 kilometers swim, 90 kilometers bike, and 21 kilometers run. And is going to be on the 12th of July 2026. So I need to make sure that I can cover the whole distance because I don't want to start that triathlon and don't finish it, or at least start knowing that I'm not going to finish it. So I decided to slowly build up my distance in the running and get to 21K. And I thought it would be easy. You just start 1 or 2Ks a week and you get there and it's all done. But that wasn't quite the case. So when I started running my first 10K, I had some runner's knee pain. So I rested and then I slowly increased again. And I managed to do up to 13K, which was fine. But yesterday I've done 14K, which is my longest run to date. And today my knees are killing me. I was going up and down the stairs and I could barely deal with the pain. So I have asked my coach, ChatGPT, what to do.
I love ChatGPT. I love it.
And she suggested me to take some time off, reduce the volume by 40% for the next week, focus on strength and mobility, and then slowly start running again for longer, but start from 7, 8K, then 10, then 11, then 13. And when I get to 13, keep it for a couple of weeks and don't change and increase every week. So that's what I'm going to do going forward. I will train at the gym, focusing on mobility and strength, and I will gently increase the distance. And when I reach my longest run, I will keep it for a couple of weeks instead of keep on increasing. And of course, heat rub is going to be my best friend for the next few days. Unfortunately, not my wife's best friend. She kind of hates it, but she'll have to deal with it. What else do I need to update you about? Swimming is the next step of the triathlon, which I thought was going to struggle the most. Because when I started swimming, I could barely swim for 2, 3 lengths in a row and then stop and take a rest and then swim again. But this week, for the first time, I managed to cover the full 1.9 kilometers in one go in 40 minutes. And at the end of it, believe it or not, I wasn't even that tired.
Wow, you're so dominant.
I had a look at my stats on my Garmin, and I basically noticed that my technique is not the best. I think I average 2 minutes 9 seconds per 100 meters. So I've been looking up videos on how to improve the form, what drills to do, and what to focus on. So going forward in the next few weeks, I will focus on drills and try to get that time down to around 1 minute 40, 1 minute 50 per 100 meters, and I'd be happy with that. And then lastly, the thing I hate the most, which is indoor cycling. I love going out for a bike ride, but unfortunately, with work, with the family, and with the fact that now the days are getting shorter and shorter, the only time I've got to train is either early in the morning when it's still dark or later at night when it's also getting dark. So I am forced to use the indoor trainer, the turbo trainer, which I thought it would be cool. You know, you attach your trainer to the laptop, he shows you a virtual route, he tells you the power, you can ride with people virtually. But I do really struggle with that. I hate it. It's so uncomfortable, so boring. You don't have any air, it's sweat a lot. And I do struggle to only do just half an hour of it. So I think that's just as much of a training for the mind that it is for the legs. So I need to focus on it a bit more, try to do at least an hour and a half, and increase it a little bit at a time. And then I'm looking forward for January when I can hopefully start going out again. I will still try to go out on the weekend if it's not too cold or too rainy for a longer run on the bike, a longer ride on the bike, which I haven't done this week because of my knees. Um, so that's basically what's going to happen, what has happened so far. It's not perfect by any means. I've been having my struggles. I've been having days I didn't want to train, but I managed to show up anyway and do something. Um, and it's all about being consistent and trying working towards that goal. One last update I want to give you is about this channel. So this channel was born with the intention of me sharing my journey of losing weight and going from being overweight to become a personal trainer. So my personal trainer course it's been going on in the background. I didn't document much about it, but I'm nearly at the end of it, hopefully. I've completed most modules for the gym instructor and personal trainer. However, I need to upload the last two exam, the last exam for the gym instructor and the last exam for the personal trainer, which are two video exams where I teach people and they need to mark me on that. I sent off the gym instructor assessment to be marked, and that was about 3 months ago. And I've been chasing it and chasing it and chasing it with no luck. And they basically came back to me saying that they had a problem not finding my documents, which I found very frustrating because I uploaded it at least 3 times. But finally, I sent it to them via email, and I'm now waiting to hear back from them with an answer. And once I've got an answer back, then I can proceed and do my personal trainer exam, which is very exciting. But at the same time, I feel very frustrated because I could have been a personal trainer 3, 4 months ago, but I had to wait just for nothing, basically. If any of you have got any advice or tips or anything that you think might be useful for me, please leave it in the comments below. As well, if you know how to treat runner's knees or anything like that, or how to improve my swimming performance, just comment below. I'll be very grateful for that. Don't forget to follow along on this journey, subscribe to the channel, and I will let you know how I am progressing. And for this week, that's it. And I'll see you on the next video.